Hey chiropractors, Brian Rector here from Innate Coaching Consulting. Today we're going to talk about how to create a financial plan for a patient so they can not only understand the value of your care that you're delivering, but also can afford the care. These plans I've designed over the past 25 years I've been in practice. I have a very large practice here in Monterey, California, and I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, please hit subscribe. Follow our channel so you can get the benefits of how to run a successful chiropractic practice. So without going any further, let's look into what a financial plan is so you can understand it. All right, let's look at a financial plan here for this specific office that I work with, Kinetic Rehab and Spine. Now, they offer chiropractic care, physical therapy, acupuncture, and they offer other miscellaneous services. So at the top, you're going to check off what services you are performing for this patient or giving to this patient. Now, this particular plan is for chiropractic care only, so we're going to kind of make it simple today. We're just going to go over the chiropractic aspect of it, and we're going to look at certain numbers and how to understand and explain the care plan to the patient. So at the top, here's what you check off. Now remember, this is something that you have discussed with the patient already. So this particular patient is asking for this. You recommended that. If obviously we wanted other things in the care plan, we would have discussed this to the patient before we go over this plan, which is very important part of this, right? We only present a plan when the patient is ready to hear it. Don't present a plan to your patients when, one, they don't get the benefits of the care you're providing, two, they have a barrier, they have a wall that they're pushing against that they don't quite see the value. So what do I mean by wall or barriers? So if a patient is struggling with understanding how they can afford care or they have a time issue, right? They can't come in as often as we're asking. In some ways, it's ridiculous to even show them a care plan and expect them to sign anything that's going to go beyond what their mindset is at the time. So, you know, these are in other videos on how I break down and go through the patient with the patient and explain to them, you know, the benefits of care. So please look forward to those videos as well. So let's get back to the care plan. So this part is easy to go over, right? These are the recommendations to the doctor about what they're providing, how often they're coming in. These are mathematically into Google Sheets, and this is exactly what, you know, the doctor only has to put in these numbers here. It adds up everything here. Re-exams are set in there based on how long of a program it is. You can see this is a 12-month program, 38 visits. So it's a very simple plan that this patient has. I started this off for simplicity, you know, to make it easy. So here's this care plan here. It does basically put your cost here. This is interchangeable for any office. You just put the value of your cost for service. Revaluations, it mathematically is set behind the Google Sheet, and it just mathematically programs it out. And here we have it comes to a total. So the main thing we're going to go over is how do we come up with this $2,700? Now, this one's easy, right? So this person has 30 visits covered by insurance, right, at 90%, right? So let's make this, I'll try to write with this pen as best I can. All right, 90% coverage. So here's how we basically do it. You're taking 90% of 100, which is 90. You're then getting it by the 30 visits covered, right? You come up with this number, $2,700. This $2,700 is then subtracted from the total. We here recommend that you always give a patient some sort of discount. right? The discount is important for them to show that you're giving them a benefit for going on a plan, and they're saving here. This one is specifically, we make it easy a lot of times, is we don't charge them for those re-exams. The reason why we don't charge them, we choose not to charge them for that, is because in my office, we're doing a re-exam on on 5 of the 38 visits here. So they're coming in anyway. It's a little extra time, and we're building value in those re-exams anyway. And again, look for a video that explains what the re-exams look like. So here we go. If we look here, let me just move my picture here. So if we look at the $2,700 minus the discount, it comes to $1,100. So if we look at this, we have option 1, quarterly program, which means the payments start off higher in the first 3 months, and then go down each of the 3 months. Now, the reason why we do this, obviously, in the majority of all of our practices, right, this is higher here because if you look up here, they're coming in more frequently during that time, right? So you always want to make sure they're paying for the higher frequency of care at that point. And then as you see here, it goes down in price. We give them that option. They also have option 2, which is a monthly payment program of $92, just dividing that by 12 months. We only give an additional discount when they actually pay more here. So this one is very simple. So let's look at another plan here. We'll make this a little bit more complex. So here we have the same visits, right, 38, 5 re-exams. We're still offering the re-exam discount, right here. But we only got $1,400 coverage here. So let's erase that so it makes it easy to see, right? So we only got $1,400 coverage. So here's the different options for $1,400, right? Let's say that they only pay for 28, right? I'll try to make this a nice 28 visits per year. And they only pay $50 per visit. We know because we've seen this insurance before, right? So they only pay $50 per visit. Sorry about my $sign there. Again, simple math. 28 times 50 comes up with $1,400. That's one way to mathematically see how that. Now we have another insurance company that has unlimited visits, right? Unlimited. I'd put unlimited visits here. But they only pay $37, right, per visit. That's it. And you see here, our charge is, right, our charge is $100 per visit. So if we're going to calculate $37 on unlimited visits, again, it's 37 times 38 equals $1,406. So say it's roughly $1,400. So we know we're going to get roughly $1,400 from that insurance company. Then that patient's copay, or what they pay, is much higher. So we're trying to come up with an idea of what we're getting from the insurance company. Now, some doctors I work for is like, I don't know what I'm getting paid by the insurance company. Well, true. So in a lot of ways, you're going to have to make a sheet of how much you're getting paid from each insurance company. But for now, you can, in some ways, if they say unlimited visits, 80% coverage, unlimited visits, 70% coverage, whatever that is, we're going to try to figure that out based on our per visit cost. All right, so let's look at another plan. This one has 20 visits covered at 70% with 30% copay or coinsurance. What happens here? Obviously, you take 70% of a visit is 100. So for easy math, it's it's going to be $70, right? I'm going to write that out here. You got, oh, I can't draw on that part. So you got $70, right, times 20. 20 visits covered are the 38. 20 times 70 is $1,400. You're giving them the $435 discount off the re-exams. Now you come up with $2,400. Now let's look at what that looks like. Much different than the plan before, right? Because the plan before we had $92 here. If we look at that quickly, right? Back down here, right? We had $92 covered. This with only $1,100 owed. Now we look at this plan, right? We're going a little different, much higher for the patient. And you see how it changes now. So now we got the quarterly program, right? 2304, 4% off the the 2,400. Now it breaks down quarterly. You can see how much higher the payments are. And then we have a quarterly payment of $200. So when you're putting this into your programs, right, your EHR programs or your EMR programs for billing, it makes it easy. Now, we use a program that allows us to put in the certain amounts per month. So at our office, we put in $200 a month one time for 12 months, and it's done. We never have to look at it again. We never have to, the biller never has to worry about it. It's easy, right? It just comes right out of the program. Now, in this part of the program makes it a little bit difficult, right? Every 3 months you got to go in and change it. But it allows you to do it every 3 months at a particular price, and then you stop and go to the next one, you stop and go to the next one and the next one. For this, we put that in our software program, which tells us to do this and what dates it goes. So in their care plans, it actually explains that to us, how to change and when to change it. So I think this, makes it a little bit easier to understand. And again, if you have questions or concerns, please hit subscribe. My job is to share the information that allows me to be successful in my office. I really want chiropractors to succeed in practice, and my goal is to share as much information on my YouTube channel so you can benefit. And if you have questions, concerns about certain things I do, please ask. Please make a comment. I'll try to get back to you. I'll look at the comments. And if you are requesting a certain video, something else that's needed, again, please make a comment so I can know what you're looking for, what specific details you're looking for in a plan. So, Brian Rector again with Innate Coaching Consulting. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.